Well, it is Thursday once again. It only means one thing. Well, it's another classic movie review for you. And I'll be continuing the Hammer movies. And I am doing the second movie in the Frankenstein series, which is the 1958 movie, The Revenge of Frankenstein. And Tan Fisher returns as director and writers Jibby Sangster, Hung Foot, Hereford Johns and Greg Butch. And once again, Peter Cushing once again plays, Dr. Victor Frankenstein. And Francis Matthew with his new assistant as Dr. Hans Cliff, and a couple more that are worth mentioning, Ernest Gason as Margaret, and Michael Gruen as Carl. And the plot of the film is Baron Frankenstein escapes from the guillotine and goes to Germany. There's no name. He names himself Dr. Stein and plans to start his experiment by using parts of dead bodies. Well, I'll go up here with reviews. I know what I talk about like or disappoint or dislike. No. Dislike is out. And sounds disappointing. Okay, on with review. Yep, there's once again this is quite an enjoyable film. Dan Fisher done another damn good job to a Frankenstein story, as well as the scriptwriters. The story is very well told. Basically the story is, this movie takes place after the events of the original Curse of Frankenstein, where, Baron Frankenstein was about to go to guillotine, and his this hunchback guy by the name of Carl helps him to escape by killing a priest to go in his place. And, Baron escapes to Germany. And 3 years there, he comes like a physician, a doctor who helps with the hospital, with patients and stuff. Of course, to go back to where before he escapes, people decided to dig up his grave. And they discovered that, Victor didn't die, and the priest was in his place. This is the first death of the film. Victor shows up, and the guy might take a heart attack when he sees him. A young doctor by the name of Dr. Hans Cliff wants to come, to Victor's new assistant, to help him to bring back to life another monster that he made. Carl decided he's sick of his body and he wants to put himself into another body. So, Victor decided to use Carl's brain. Think it's perfect. And the experiment is successful. Carl's brain gets transferred into another body, and at first, Carl's happy, but for some reason they had to time down to maybe to get the brain correct. A young lady by Margaret, another one of the assistants of the hospital lets her in where Carl got tied up and she, unties the straps and Carl escapes. When he goes back to the laboratory where he knows, where he helped Victor, some guy down there and starts to attack him, and you think that he hits his head, and that guy, the second film of the film, he gets strangled. Next day, Marco finds him, he's in the barn where basically we shot horses and stuff by part of a family's ranch. And he says he doesn't want, Victor to come with him, so she goes and brings back Dr. Hans Cliff instead. But something strange happened to Carl. His new body, more transformed back to his old. And so he's starting to walk around like he was, or hunched. And he come across a young couple and he kills a young woman. Cook, Cliff eventually does go and get the doctor and Dr. Frankenstein, because they go to the barn and find he's disappeared and they need to find him. They go back to where Margaret lived and ask him where he's seen Carl, and she told him last time she called the barn. Of course, Carl shows up and Molly asks, doctor to help him. Fall down, pretend to be dead. After you can avoid Frankenstein. All the town is in an uproar because they know of a crazy doctor who did a terrible thing 3 years ago, thinking he might be the one. Of course, he was questioned, and he was saying, here's my name, Frankenstein, and it could be many names, because they still concerned about him. Of course, when the guys treat the patients and they attack him. And called Cliff, he goes, Cliff finds him amongst all the patients after he was attacked. This is quite surprising. When Cliff takes him back to the laboratory, he doesn't know what to do. Take a new body that, Victor made. And Cliff took his, the brain out, out of, Vicky's head and put it into the other body. And the police and other officials come in to wanted to see, Victor to find he's actually dead. And they decided to, we need to bury him where he should be in the first place. And the movie ends where Victor is alive, going his head. And so I don't know, that's transformed his head from his head other body to the other body. But he's alive once again. He's on the name of Frank. And he got to 10 patients. It's a good musical throughout the film, really sits the film nicely. Quite different from a normal Frankenstein movie. There's some kills. They really showed good acting once again from Peter Cushing and from the other cast members. And another really good Hammer movie. I'm really looking forward to review more of these movies. Probably do Brother Dracula next. So what can I get? What can I score this movie? Well, this is a good classic, well directed, well acted, and very solid, type of film. I like the design of the creature and stuff. One thing that bothered me, the cold points in our body and he's talking again. But that won't affect my score. So, I'll give the Revenge of Frankenstein a 10 out of 10. Okay, that's it for another review, and I'll return next Thursday with another Hammer review. And tomorrow night is another horror review. Right, catch you later. Bye for now.